Yo guys, welcome back towards the stream. I just came back. I was just away for like approximately 1.5 hours, 2 hours. And the market started to be doing weird again. Market started to be shaking out a lot of players on the lower side, on the higher side as well. But basically what we did saw was a major, massive scam wick on the lower side to shake out long positions. Because what we're seeing right now, left and right across the border, is that liquidations are turning up again here. We're seeing liquidations on the market turn up. And this is, of course, because we need to squeeze out the majority of the traders. So we saw a major wick towards the downside. And right now, I personally believe we're about to go towards this recovery towards the upside. I'm actually pretty bullish on Bitcoin. I've already explained it earlier today, what we need to see for a market reversal. And right now, I'm actually very bullish on the market. And let me explain this to you guys out there, for everyone who's watching right now, why I am a little bit more bullish on the market than probably the other people's around me. I mean, I don't know what other people's on the internet are saying or whatsoever, but what we're seeing right now is definitely very bullish for the market on the imminent short term. We have been looking for a downward sloping support line, like you can see over here. Not a support line. We have been looking for a lower low structure on the market. That's what I want to be saying. Markets have been forming a lower low on the market. But while we have been forming this lower low in the market here, we have been forming... Let me put this back here. I want to be placing this here because it's better. So while we were forming this lower low on the market, we have been forming a clear higher low on the RSI. So we have been seeing a clear spike increasement. We've been seeing a clear momentum increasement towards the upside getting generated while the price action kept coming down. So this is, of course, extremely interesting to see here. We're seeing the market once again moving against each other. So what are we seeing right now on the market? And of course, I want to explain to you guys out there, we are seeing a momentum divergence. We're seeing momentum shifting back towards those bulls. So actually, if we're going to look towards the market right here, it is more likely to assume that we're going to move up. But actually, we're as well trading against this critical RSI downtrend, like you can see over here. I already tweeted about it, and that's the reason why you should be following us on Twitter, guys, because I already notified you guys about this retest of the RSI here. So make sure to follow us right away here on Twitter as well, so you will be definitely not miss out of any single developments that we are going to be posting about here in the cryptocurrency market. But basically, Bitcoin is on crucial moments. It is forming bullish momentum, but at the same time, it's still trading against the downtrend on the RSI. So if we can't break this downtrend, we're most certainly going to go for another leg down here, and we're going to go see another decreasement in valuation for the market. So I have not opened a position yet here. Like I said several times before, my position entries are based off the 38.9k and the 39 flat. We have been trading below $40,000 US. That's correct. And if I want to be opening a trade, I want to be doing it below the $40,000 US. Because I've been basically saying here, as on this tweet, the 39.9k is my accumulation range. So, in the meantime, I'm drinking something here. So hopefully it will be okay for you guys to check out. But Rover, did you open any trade? That's the question what we're getting. I am looking to open a trade, yes. I'm definitely most certainly looking to open a trade. And this trade will be getting open probably very soon. Because I do think, yeah, maybe on the imminent short term, we are done with the correction. Most certainly, yes. Imminent short term, we could be done with the correction. Because the momentum is, we're definitely creating some bullish momentum on the market right now. Like I explained to you guys. But on the 4-hourly time frame, for me to get the ideal entry with the least amount of risk, I have to wait a little bit longer, because this is the range I want to be accumulating a level, because this is my least amount of risk range, right? So there's most certainly a possibility that we're going to already start to be bouncing towards the upside, since the 1 hour candle is creating bullish momentum. And if we break outside of this RSI downtrend, yeah, we're going to see more, bullish momentum getting generated from the market. But like you can see right now, looks to be that we're still getting rejected potentially. Could be still lead towards a further correction in this market as well. So I'm definitely not going to play with one set of cards. No, I'm taking all the cards. I'm taking all the scenarios in play. And I'm not going to open a position based off this RSI divergence on the 1 hour time frame. You could do so for sure, but what I would like to do here is wait a little bit longer and get a confirmation on the 4 hourly time frame. Because for me to open a position, I want to have the least amount of risk. I don't care if I miss my entry and the market shoots up towards the moon. I don't care. I will be okay with it, and I will be looking at the next opportunity on that point. But if I look at the 4-hourly time frame, in terms of a very good opportunity, I just want to be coming down towards this range over here. I want to be seeing this retest getting enabled, because this will be allowing us to accumulate a position with almost no risk. Of course, you never have no risk, but most certainly we're minimizing our risk right now on this point. If the market comes down towards that 38.9k and 90k flat level, 39k flat level, if we're going to come down towards that level, we're minimizing our risk, so we do have a very good opportunity to accumulate our new position in this market. So I definitely would love to see that happening. Of course, if we're looking at different time frames, my main opinion about what is going to happen on the imminent short term is definitely going to be basing off this 1 hour candle close. If this 1 hour candle close occurs to be a potential rejection on the RSI downtrend, we could be most certainly look for some more lower targets on the market, and we could be creating potential more bullish divergence before we're moving up from at this point. So there's a high possibility that we're going to start bouncing from here on, because we are creating right now bullish divergence on not only the RSI, but as well on the MACD, but as well on the money flow index. So indeed, we're creating a triple bullish divergence. We're creating 2 bullish divergences on the MACD. We're creating 1 bullish divergence on the money flow index. We're creating 1 bullish divergence on the RSI. So yes, there is a very big chance the market is indeed going to be moving up from at this point. But still, I would like to minimize my risk here. And how I am doing that is by just waiting casually till I see a good opportunity on the 4-hourly time frame. So, I mean, some people are still waiting. Still, people are waiting. Some people are saying, I will sell my Bitcoin right now. Sell your Bitcoin while you still can. I mean, for me, it's not the strategy to sell my Bitcoin up right now. Here, for me, it doesn't make any sense, actually, to sell my Bitcoin on this range here, because that will be absolutely a terrible idea. In my opinion, it will be absolutely a terrible idea. But what we can see currently is that the DXY, so the dollar index, has been starting to be spiking back towards the upside again, resulting in Bitcoin losing a little bit of its strength here. Like you can see, dollar index moved up, Bitcoin moved down, and then the dollar index fought apart again, and the Bitcoin price action recovered again. So dollar index moving definitely together with the Bitcoin price action right now. Like you can see over here, these are highly correlated assets based. These are very always moving against each other, basically, because once the dollar increases again in its value, it usually shows that the Bitcoin price action decreases in its value, because Bitcoin is measured against the dollar, of course, like you do know already probably. So that's going to be very important to recognize, very important to look at, and we will take our eyes wide open on this. As well, the S&P 500, of course, stock market is already open for approximately 1 hour right now, and it's retesting the lower side of support. So if you don't know already, this is the range to look at in terms of 1 hour support on the S&P 500. S&P 500 is currently retesting this lower side of support again. Why are we trading so low on the S&P 500? Most certainly, we are basing our opinions because, yeah, there are very high tension between Russia and Ukraine. And currently we can see Russia has now over 150,000 troops near Ukraine. U.S. official says amid reports of more attacks. So it's definitely a lot of bad development currently going on in the world. And that is also leading towards lower prices on stock markets, lower prices on assets, and basically more fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And those are the 3 perfect ingredients for a market to cool off. And those are also the perfect 3 ingredients to be buying in towards. So we're definitely going to look in towards how this is going to create further development on this market. Currently, if we're seeing interesting developments, we're going to definitely look for another we will be definitely looking towards it. Dow Jones as well, heading for a second losing week in a row on the Russia-Ukraine tension. Stocks are mixed on Friday. So yeah, there are definitely some stocks in the green today, but the majority of the stocks are definitely in the red right here. No, I didn't bother like Ethereum going lower first. Let's check up on Ethereum as well, how it is currently performing. Of course, Ethereum is currently trading very close towards my accumulation range. Of course, you can see it could be falling below this level over here as well. But what I want to be looking at is for Ethereum, was this retest on the lower side. So the 2800 flat was definitely my accumulation range, like I warned you guys about. And of course, it got touched here. And definitely we're right now at pretty good zones if you would ask me for accumulation. Ethereum is right now definitely dropping harder than Bitcoin. So on Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation, you can see also big red candles getting enabled over here. So yeah, Ethereum is losing a lot of strength here. A lot of its valuation. But what we should be looking at if we're going to be approaching Ethereum is, of course, once again as well, this momentum divergence. We're seeing the RSI climbing back up here, price action coming still down. We're creating bullish divergence. This could be leading towards more price action, more bullish price action, I should say, towards the upside in the coming hours ahead of ourselves. So Ethereum isn't actually looking so bad. Yeah, we're coming down, but the momentum is still, it's still looking pretty decent right now behind it, just like on Bitcoin. So once again, if you're going to be trading Ethereum or whatsoever, just base your opinion of Bitcoin. In my opinion, what we're going to look at in terms of good support for Ethereum is going to be definitely around this $2,800 flat range. So accumulating a position in towards a leverage position I'm talking about in Ethereum should only be doing, and of course a good level in my opinion, of course, no financial advice, is going to be around the $2,800. I will be starting to look at that level at least. Why? Is because it's first of all a psychological level. Second of all, it has been as well a very good previous level of resistance if we're going to zoom out again. As well, the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see this level provided major rejections. And if we're even going further in towards the price action, showed major support in the past, major rejections and support touches as well over there. If we're even pulling it further, you can see here, while we broke above the $2,800 over there, we skyrocketed towards the upside, of course. And over here, we saw also several rejections on this level. So this green box over here is, for me, definitely accumulation between the $2,800, maybe a little bit less here, $2,760 maybe. But yeah, please do keep your eyes out on this green box here. Ethereum could be bouncing very hard from off this range here. As well, if you're looking at the daily time frame, we want to be looking for a higher low creation on the market. Ethereum could be creating this higher low anytime soon here. If we do create this higher low on the market, then we're going to start, of course, absolutely skyrocket towards the upside. Ethereum will hold to 2,700. Exactly, we're looking to 2,700 to $2,800 as major support. Of course, on the daily time frame for Ethereum, in terms of major horizontal support, it's definitely also this level what I was just talking about. 2,800 towards $2,700 is just horizontal support as well. What we could be looking at is maybe a Fibonacci extension tool. So if we're going to look at the Fibonacci extension tool here, let me set it up correctly. We are looking at approximately the 0.236 is good support. Let me set it up correctly. Let me set it up from the weekly time frame. So this is going to be hard to set up actually. I have to pick the low over here in the market. So let's pick the low, and then the next high on the market, and then the next low on the market as well. So in terms of major Fibonacci extension support, we're going to look at the 27,225. So the $2,725 has been and is also very major support for the market. Like you can see, it's Fibonacci support. Last time around in this trend, it provided very good support over here in the September correction, like we have been trading on as well. And if we're going to come down to the 2700s, 2720 approximately, it is once again most likely going to provide very good support for Ethereum again. So yeah, do take that level in consideration as well. You could be approach as well a different type of a Fibonacci in this market, and then you can see we're currently retesting the 2800, and that is also the 0.236 in this Fibonacci level. So last time around, it provides resistance, like you can see, this Fibonacci level, because we were trying to extend our way. And right now, previous resistance could be most certainly flip into support and lead towards further price growth in the market rather than further price decreasement. So it is definitely looking very interesting for Ethereum right now, how we could be taking a trade on it, because if we really want to be accumulating on prices, we are definitely looking at those prices right now where we would love to start to get accumulation, rolling, of course. And if you do want to be trading the market, if you do want to accumulate crypto, check out Bybit here in the link in the description. You can spot buy crypto, you can leverage Bitcoin, whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you sign up with my link in the description, you will be as well get a $4,100 deposit bonus. It's approximately 4% deposit bonus though. If you deposit 100 euros, you get 4 euros extra. If you deposit 1,000 euros, dollars, you get $40. So it's pretty good. And as well, top of that, you're as well getting 30% sell off of all your fees for your account for the rest of your life of your account if you sign up right now in this period before the 25th of February. So make sure to sign up your account right now in the link description, because it's going to be definitely very valuable. Let me see. Ethereum CA only will work if Bitcoin allows it. There is a point in that, but we do know for sure that Ethereum's DA can be very, very good, because Ethereum sometimes leads the markets against Bitcoin. So that is definitely very good here. So let's see what we're having. Okay, talk about EGLD. I will be talking about EGLD, but quickly let me go over Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is coming down a little bit further, and I want to set up some Fibonacci's on Bitcoin, right? So we could be looking for a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. If we're looking at that Fibonacci, we can clearly see we were trading against it. We were getting rejected by this Fibonacci. We were getting rejected by the 0.382, aka the golden pocket. It was in this case a golden pocket for a short opportunity. We can still see that if we're going to look at the funding rates real quickly, checking up here, that we're still having negative funding rates, but they're coming up again here. So the confidence is rising back up again. Pretty bad if you ask me, because I want to see the confidence stay low. We're currently getting rejected by the 0.382 in the market. The 0.5, our next major support level in the Fibonacci, is as well trading on our support zone, like you can see here on the 39,400. So if we're going to come down towards this level, this could be provide a very good bounce approximately in the market. So yeah, the market could come down a little bit further, and this is a major support zone to be basically keep your eyes wide open on. As well, if we're really going to start bouncing from, let me quickly set up a different Fibonacci on the daily time frame. If we're going to start bouncing from a different range, and let me use the Fibonacci Extension tool, the trend-based Fibonacci, from swing low to swing high to swing low, we could be looking for major resistance once again around to 42.2k. That's going to be the levels that we are going to watch here as well. If we're going to then climb back up here, we're going to look at these targets on the right side as our major rejection targets. And of course, if I'm going to even go zoom out further on and set up this Fibonacci from a bigger scale, let me see. Let me see. And if we're going to zoom out even further for Bitcoin, and if we're going to approach Bitcoin even on the bigger scale here in terms of the Fibonacci extension based trend here, we could be looking at as well very critical ranges. So we can see, of course, I should approach this on the weekly time frame actually. We can see that we close below, and let me get rid of these drawings for a second. So what we can see here is that previously around we found the bottom with this Fibonacci. Second of all, we found the support over here. While we broke through, we got perfectly rejected from the high, found support, and I used literally this metrics to open my trade in September, of course. Like you guys, if you guys don't know, make sure to check out the videos from September. Of course, we dropped out videos over there as well. Then we moved up here. We got rejected by the golden pocket, the 66,000 US dollars. I, of course, also warned you guys about it on that point here. So what we can see right now here is while we were moving down, we got rejected by the 0.382. Once again, moved down from that point. And right here, we're once again getting rejected by the 0.236. So there's definitely a possibility that we're going to come all the way down towards the zero, beginning of the trend. 28.6k could be a possibility for Bitcoin before turning up again here. So it is definitely looking pretty interesting how the market is developing itself right here. Of course, we're using extra Fibonacci's to then measure where we could be finding some extra support on. And the extra support is most certainly going to be getting found around the 37.5k if we're really going to fall further. So Bitcoin is definitely falling very quickly right now, below the 40,000 US dollars again, guys. Let me go back towards the chart right now, and let me zoom in again. 4-hourly time frame, like I warned you guys about accumulation for me starting around this level over here. The green box for me, like I warned at the beginning of the stream, is my accumulation range here. Accumulation range is over here. Yes, we were looking to create a bullish divergence. We're still looking to create a bullish divergence actually on this market. This is definitely still bullish signal, but it looks to be, like I warned you guys about here, that we're going to get rejected by this Fibonacci chart here, by this downward sloping trend line on the RSI. And that is actually a little bit more worse, because what we want to exactly see here is that we're breaking above it rather than get rejected from it. So yeah, not bullish at all. I mean, currently we are creating a bullish divergence. But yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. Rover, I can see. Yeah, the news is definitely affecting the market here. Let's see. Hit up the like share, guys. Smash it up. Under 39k again, your entry is there. I mean, that's what I told. We are below the 40,000 US dollars, but like I warned everyone at the beginning of the stream here, our targets for accumulation are definitely going to be around this range over here. We need to go below 39k. I mean, we don't necessarily need to, but I would love it. I would love to see Bitcoin go below that level. Why? Is because we have more time, first of all, for accumulating cheaper Bitcoin below 40,000 US dollars. It's good. We need to create a higher low on the daily time frame. That's what we're waiting for, actually. At least that's what I'm waiting for. I don't know what you guys are doing here, but what I'm waiting for is for Bitcoin to get my entry in, because this higher low, I need this higher low to get my entry in, of course, so I can trade this market inevitably towards the upside at one point. So yeah, it's going to be crucial. It's going to be absolutely crucial right here. So yeah, let's see how this is going to be developing from this point here. Hopefully we could be seeing some positive development for the market. Personally, I do really expect a positive development for the market over here. Let me see. Rip bull market? No, I don't really think this is a rip of a rip bull market. I actually think, like, the terms bull or bear market, I really don't use them anymore. I really don't use them anymore, because people that use bull and bear market are usually not really familiar with what the actually terms means here, because a bear market is a market that certainly has over a longer period of time a certain loss of interest, and Bitcoin totally is not losing their interest, at least not mine. And second of all, it's been going up for, like, it set an all-time high like 4 months ago. I don't know if you call it a bear market. I don't call it a bear market. And as well, we didn't saw the blow of top. We have not seen the retail spike yet. We are seeing most certainly a lot of big players accumulating their positions, not the retail FOMO. Plan B said 200k December, but yeah, like, a lot of people are saying stuff, man. I mean, I don't like Plan B is basing its opinion of one model, and I think that's not bad, but like, only he focused only on one model, and that's not smart. But yeah, Bitcoin will reach 100k. Like it's just a matter of time, and it probably is going to be this year. Most certainly it's going to be this year. And a lot of people will be right now disagree with the fact that we're probably going to see 100k this year. But those people are probably emotional attached towards the asset. The only thing what we need right now here is that, like, the Russia-Ukraine stuff, it has to cool off here. So, like, what is moving Bitcoin down right now is the stock market. This stock market is bringing Bitcoin down, and currently we're retesting once again our important support zone. This is actually looking quite worse, and this could be dragging Bitcoin down even further on, guys. So it's going to be here very, very crucial. Yeah, probably retail. Yeah, the point is, yeah, retail traders are panicking right now, and like, there is a lot of fear on the market from retailers, and that's exactly what they want. And like, let me quickly check up here on CoinGlass as well. We see a lot of realized losses are getting generated right now. We can see a new spike getting generated and realized losses. Probably like tomorrow it updates again. We can see even a bigger realized loss here getting created on the market. More and more people are selling against losses because people are afraid. People think the bull market is over. So they just keep selling against a loss. That's actually pretty good for us, the people that actually are holding their cryptocurrency assets and actually are holding their Bitcoins. Because for us, it's good. Why? Is because if people are not going to sell against a loss, we can never make a profit, because there are always people that are going to lose and there are always people that are going to win. And those people that are going to lose are certainly the people that are selling against a loss here, because if you're selling against a loss in crypto, you definitely have the wrong vision, in my opinion. Look at the weekly candles. It looks terrible. Yeah, we discussed the weekly candles early today, and indeed they are not looking all too good here. As well, like I discussed a moment ago, that we are getting a weekly rejection from the Fibonacci Extension tool here. So what you can see from the Fibonacci, let me see, where is it? Where's the Fibonacci? Oh, here. Fibonacci Extension tool. Well, So over here, you can clearly see we're currently getting a rejection by the 0.236, right? So let me set it up correctly. So currently we're getting a rejection by the 0.236. So you can see previously support, resistance. So we're getting rejected from it. So it's actually looking pretty bad, actually. Yes, but the daily time frame is still looking quite okay right now. Daily time frame is looking okay. 4 hourly candles could be still looking okay if we're going to get this bounce from 38.9k, because this is the level that we have to hold on. If we break below the 38.9k, then we're going to the low 30s. Then we're going to definitely go to the low 30s. Like below 33k, we're going to go below this level and range over here. In my opinion, that is going to be the most horrible scenario. The most horrible scenario will play out if we break below 38.5k, because then we're going to get an official bearish breakdown, and then we're going to be definitely be in a very, very big problem, and the fear will be probably even be bigger on the market, and we're most certainly going to see even more fear, uncertainty, and doubt across the border. To help you all out, check also the USD Tether dominance chart. So let's quickly check up on the USD Tether dominance chart. So what we can currently see is indeed that USD Tether is massively spiking. So what is really happening in terms of like going on? The people are shifting their Bitcoin back to USD Tether. So the money that's currently going out of the market is like not money, like what we can see over here. This is not money. Let me do the indicator. Sorry, let me compare to Bitcoin USD dollar, right? So usually these are moving against each other. So once the Bitcoin price action is moving up, so this is this line is the Bitcoin price action. So once the Bitcoin price action moves down here, we see USD Tether dominant spike. So why does that happen? Wait, let me do it the other way around here. Let me go towards a normal Bitcoin chart. So let me go towards this chart, and let me compare with USD Tether point dominance. So like this. So what we can see right now is that like the USD Tether dominance is spiking towards the upside while Bitcoin is falling down, right? So that is actually a very logic thing happening after this is always a thing that always happens basically. Because what is currently happening is that people shifting out their money, not necessarily to the bank, not necessarily to their euros, no, to Tether. So this money is still in the market. So what will happen is that this money will be returning. This money will as well return towards the market again. But only for the imminent short term, people are in fear because they are selling off the Bitcoin to potentially buy it back cheaper. So, in my opinion, it's not actually that bad here, because people want to be buying back in here, and the people that are right now selling off, shifting to USD Tether, are anticipating to be buying back cheaper. But in reality, they could be also buying back higher, and then they're going to lose their value. So let's see how it's going to be playing out in the end of the day here. We can see a clear spike here. And if we're looking towards the weekly time frame here, we've been sitting very high in terms of Tether dominance here. Like in the May correction, this was the May correction, of course, the May correction, and in August, people were so afraid we were sitting around to 5% here. That's extremely high here. This is the market cap, the total market cap. It was approximately 5% USD Tether. That's crazy. And right now, we're sitting once again 4.4%. That's crazy high of the total market cap into USD Tether. People are so afraid that they're shifting back their money to USD Tether, but the money is still in the market. But the point has to come when's the money coming out of USD Tether back into Bitcoin. That point will come once there is retail FOMO, once there's FOMO in the market. Currently, there's no FOMO. No, people are selling up their Bitcoin against cheap prices. People are taking their losses. That is what's happening. People are afraid. They're okay, I take my loss. I sell the dip. I sell low. I buy high. That's how I rock. But that's not how you should rock. You should rock the exact opposite way, of course. So it's definitely a very interesting chart to look at right now. I mean, I'm definitely looking at this chart right here, and I think I'm like amazed what is happening right in the background right now here. You know, it's pretty weird. So at the same time, while Bitcoin is coming down, guys, we're seeing the dollar index absolutely skyrocketing, making it for Bitcoin a pretty hard time right now. So do take this in notice. Bitcoin is having a harder time because of the dollar index over here. This is definitely very interesting. Can we check the USD Tether dominance against the May crash? Yeah, like this was the May crash. Whoop. Here, like here. This is the May crash. 11 May over here. So this is the May crash, And then people started accumulating, but then, of course, they were afraid again because then we had this last spike time. And then, of course, the dominance spiked extremely hard. And then we went in, of course, October, the spirit of a lot of bullishness, October, November, December, where the price was only going down and people were accumulating, you know? So, like, people buy in the exact wrong time. Literally, this is literally a top of the market. So, the top of the market is getting decided once the US tether dominance is coming down, right? And once it is extremely high, it shows you low risk for buying Bitcoin. It's pretty interesting to know here. Tether is the most dangerous place to keep your money. I definitely agree that it is a dangerous place to keep your money indeed. Why is the Bitcoin dominance decreasing? The alts not being smashed by Bitcoin dropping. So yeah, that's also a pretty interesting one. Like we do indeed see the Bitcoin dominance. Let me quickly check on the daily time frame. Not really moving, like it shoot up actually. So what does mean? The alts are getting smashed here because the dominance of the Bitcoin dominance is shooting up. So Bitcoin is indeed smashing the altcoins in the last 2 hours. Not altcoins are not smashing Bitcoin in the last 2 hours. The last 2 hours has been for Bitcoin definitely. Fees on Ethereum spiking. This is definitely starting to finish. Yeah, indeed. Let me quickly check up on the fees on. So let me quickly check what the GUI is currently on Ethereum. So indeed, 180 GUI. That's extremely high. So the last, yeah, extremely high. Guys, we're seeing an extreme high amount of Ethereum getting burnt as well. Fees extremely high in the last hour. How are the funding rates looking on Bitcoin? They are definitely negative right now. There's a lot of people that are anticipating price action will go lower. So that's definitely still a bullish sign here. But it's pretty weird. Like people are panic selling because the GUI is so high. There's so much transactions going around here right now on the Ethereum network. So there's a lot of panic selling and a lot of panic transactions being made, right? So that's pretty interesting. I mean, the GUI around 172 means that you're paying like how much? How much? Like it's like $180 or maybe more, $300 for one Ethereum transaction. So Ethereum transactions are extremely high right now here. People are willing to pay so much Ethereum for the transaction fee to sell it off right now, apparently. So maybe it's worth it. Maybe we should do it as well. No, of course not. Should we long the market? I'm personally waiting a little bit longer. For me to open my long position, I would love to enter it around the 38.9k here. This level, basically in this green box, shows me the least amount of risk here. It's a perfect retest, and I'm planning to get. I would love to see this perfect retest coming in towards the market. I want this retest to be made here. And as soon as we do get this retest, I personally think we could be seeing this spike towards the upside, at least for the imminent short term. Not necessarily towards the moon, but the imminent short term could be a strong bounce that we can generate from this level. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get here, but I would love to accumulate my positions around this green box over here for Bitcoin at least. If it fails to retest the 40k, it's not going to good. I made some moves for 42. I mean, 42 is low, but like it's right now 160. Okay, it's coming down again, 126 again. So it's pretty high transaction fee right now. So please transfer your Ethereum once the network is pretty not highly occupied, of course. That's pretty important to know. People are just flipping NFTs. I mean, normally it's a little bit less. Usually it's around 60 or maybe 80. And the majority of the fees are actually from the last hours, not really coming from. Let me quickly check here from the last hour where it is coming from. No, I can't check it over here. So yeah, it's like an approximately 1.5k in US dollar got burned in the last hour. That's pretty good. Every minute. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's a lot actually. So every minute we're burning 26,000 US dollars. That's pretty crazy on the Ethereum network. Never panic sell, of course. I'm not really even planning to panic sell my Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies off here. I'm not really a panic seller. I'm more a long-term investor. And for me, like what I see, like I see benefits and downsides, right? So the benefit, what I see right here is like I have more time to be buying more Bitcoin. So actually, I don't care. Because, yeah, I mean, I've been accumulating, I've been stacking up Satoshis, like, the whole time. I've been stacking up in the downtrend, I've been buying more. And right now, I will be buying up even more. I will be just keep accumulating. And what the benefit is right now for us is like, we have the possibility, oh, the dollar index is coming down massively right now. Could be positive signs for Bitcoin, hopefully, if it starts to be bouncing from here on. But yeah, this is definitely a time for me to be just, yeah, focused on grinding and stacking up more Satoshis. So it's looking good. Screen is blurry. Oh, that's not good. I mean, screen is not blurry. It should not be blurry. I checked it. Everything is all right, my man. Let me check. Screen is blurry. No, that's not true. Bro, did you open your... Guys, I'm still waiting to open my position for everyone who doesn't know it yet. I've said it several times before. As well for Ethereum trade, I will be basing it off Bitcoin. I would like to be buying around this range over here. As well, if you don't know already, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. We're keeping you guys up to date on Twitter, of course. And of course, I warned you guys about everything on Twitter already. And of course, I told you as well about my buy zone, etc. So make sure to follow us on Twitter. It's definitely going to be extremely valuable. That's probably your resolution or internet, indeed. I do think it as well. Like we're streaming in like I think the highest quality, right? Yeah, I think I can't stream in higher quality than this, I guess. No, man, all good. Okay, it's good with you guys out there. That's perfect. That's perfect, guys. That's perfect. So Bitcoin's still not recovering really. It's really still showing weakness. And actually, I want to see this kind of close over here. So it looks to be that we're getting a rejection on the RSI. And that's pretty interesting. This is actually pretty interesting if we close this kind of like here, because we're going to get a double bullish divergence. But I'm still, what I still think is pretty terrible is like on the 4-hourly time frame, we're not creating any divergence so far. So I would love to see that, of course, over there. So yeah, we're still forming higher lows on the MACD. Looking good. Buy zone for Ethereum is 2,800 to 2,700 US dollars. So I've discussed Ethereum buy zone several times in this stream. And like this is literally what we're right now trading on is, in my opinion, a good buy zone, which could be approached like this as well. Like the range between, yeah, right now and like 2,700. So 2,700 to 2,800 US dollars is a good buy zone as well. We're retesting daily support. And daily support, like in the end of the day, I personally think we're going to trade above it. In the end of the day, we're going to trade above this 2817 level, in my opinion. Maybe not immediately. Maybe we're first going to see a flash crash or a flash correction. But in the end of the day, we're going to trade above it, in my opinion. Have you? I mean, I'm right now looking to open my Ethereum position, but still, what is going to be important? You should adapt to every single scenario. And what we currently can see is that Bitcoin is not on my range yet here, where I would like to accumulate on. And of course, Ethereum trades will be based on the Bitcoin price action as well. Yeah. I mean, if I look to the chat, like everyone is bearish. And like there's some things in my mind here that once everyone is bearish, I'm always the exact opposite way here. So a lot of bearish price action. This crash is because of Russia-Ukraine situation. Stock market is dumping as well. We do know that. We have talked about that several times already in the stream, and we do keep our eyes out on. We do keep our eyes out wide open on the S&P 500, of course, for sure, because the stock market as well already is moving Bitcoin currently towards the ups and downside. So yeah, let's see what's happening. But yeah, 150,000 troops is quite a lot here. Why should you have so much troops on the border? It could be screwing over the whole financial market indeed. So yeah, we just have to wait. We just have to wait. Bearish with that flip bullish. That's cool. I mean, yeah, let's see what it's going to do. What is bullish? I don't know. What is it? What is bullish? I don't know. Maybe one day we could be starting to become bullish again. That's my problem as well. If I sell my cryptocurrency, I didn't mean what I'm selling it towards. Like, that's the problem. If you sell your crypto, you don't know where you're selling it towards. You're selling it towards fiat, you know, and I hate fiat currencies. So, you know, one Bitcoin is always going to be one Bitcoin. Be patient, indeed. Well, what are we looking for? Ukraine situation does not make any sense. Bitcoin should be in the place people run for safety in case of war. I mean, like, that's the whole point. You know why I'm buying Bitcoin is because it doesn't make sense that Bitcoin is moving down because of the Ukraine-Russia situation, right? I've explained it several times in the stream already. It's definitely a very weird scenario. It's a very weird scenario because what literally is happening is always in periods of war, we tend to see currencies going down, but why is because currencies are printing more money because they need to fund the war, and wars are expensive, guys. War costs so much money. So what will be happening? They are going to upgrade the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is going to go higher because they have to fight the war, because they need money for the war. And what is going to happen? They're printing more money to fund the war because they're going to give out paychecks towards the army. And what will be happening with those paychecks? There will be more money generation going around here. What will be happening on that point? Everything that is everything that's expressed its worth in dollars but can't get printed, like Bitcoin, like an asset, will be increasing its value. So actually Bitcoin is one of the best hedges against the Ukraine-Russia situation. But what is happening right now is that there is a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt on the market. There's a lot of FUD in the market, and Bitcoin is moving with the stock market. But there's an overreaction, and we do have, just like with the China FUD, this really reminds me of a lot of things I've seen in the past. I've been a crypto investor since 2016, and I've been through a lot of things. And every single time it's the same. It's because of reason, a news article, a big thing in the world. And because of that, they're trying to use it as a reason why we're moving down. But actually, it are the wheels that are trying to push down the price. So you, the average Joe is going to get freaked out here and sell off their Bitcoins. That is literally what is happening. That's literally what is happening, and you can either agree or disagree. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. But that is what I think is happening, and always once there is fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the cryptocurrency market, I am extremely bullish. And right now, we do have a lot of fear. We do have a lot of uncertainty, and we do have a lot of doubt in the market. People are afraid. People think the market is about to go to zero because of the Russia-Ukraine stuff. And that is why I am bullish. I am bullish because I'm trading the opposite way here. Once there is a lot of fear, I am not in fear. No, I'm greedy. That's what Warren Buffett told us. Once others are in fear, you should be greedy. And that is what's happening right now. There is a lot of fear because of this whole scenario, and that's why we're bullish. That's why we're bullish. I am bullish not about where Bitcoin is standing tomorrow. Yeah, Bitcoin can come down tomorrow. We know that. Bitcoin can come down in like 2 days from now on as well. But I am bullish about the fact that I do know that Bitcoin is going to trade way higher than 39.7K in literally 6 or 7 months from now. And Bitcoin is a good long-term investment. And long-term investments are usually the best to be making in downtrends, in bearish trends, once people are afraid, once family members don't want to be talking about it because they sold a dip. I don't want to be talking about Bitcoin anymore. That's once we have to be buying. That's once we get these opportunities in the market. But they're just trying to use these news articles, this news, to get the liquidity out. And that's exactly what Matthias is saying right now as well in the chat here. So, Buffett also said Bitcoin is worse than a reposition. But Buffett is a little bit too old. He's the older generation. We are the new generation. So we're learning from his mistakes. We're learning from his good stuff. But because he done a lot of good stuff in his period. But we're taking all the knowledge, but we're developing the knowledge. We're not standing still because the time also moves forward. It's right now 2022 and next year is going to be 2023. So we're not going to do the exact same thing like 1990, you know? But one thing is always the same in these markets, and that is once people are afraid, it's a good buying opportunity. And that is a fact. And you have to make up in that way once people are too afraid, when you should start to get greedy, of course, you know? So let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to be looking in towards it. Bitcoin closed a 4-hourly candle. Bitcoin closed its 1-hour candle here on the market, and we're going to look in towards it right now here live on the stream, guys. Yeah, we're going to look in towards it. We're going to look in towards it. We're definitely going to look in towards it. No, currently nothing will go to zero, even with a small watch starts, until the atomic bomb bars get thrown. Then Bitcoin will crash. Why will Bitcoin crash if there will be an atomic war? I actually think it's like the exact opposite way here. Like if we look at wars, gold always done pretty well. Silver done always very well. Scarce assets will do very well. And you see what happens after war is that there's a revolution that always happens after a war. Just look like at World War One, World War Two, and potentially World War Three here. So no, I don't think that Bitcoin will crash because of World War II. I think it's terrible. Like, yeah, what will happen is there will be hyperinflation in the US dollar. So I will be hold to US dollar. If there's going to be war, I will be start holding the US dollar and the euro. That's what people are saying. I mean, I'm not planning to do so. I'm not planning to play that game because I'm done with the legal scams they are pulling on us, because the dollar and the euro are the biggest scams, the biggest legal scams out there, and I'm not falling for it. So what I would love to have here is that the price action is indeed going to fall even further. And Bitcoin, by the way, got another rejection on this RSI downtrend. Pretty epic one, by the way. So let me tweet about it here. And guys, that's the reason why you should be following us on Twitter. Let me check up. Another Bitcoin rejection on the RSI. So guys, by the way, if you want to be supporting the channel, and if you want to be basically learn a bit of stuff here as well while we're not live, make sure to follow our Twitter. I put it like link in the description right now here, link in the live chat. You can like this tweet here, retweet it if you want to. Will be absolutely amazing if you want to be supporting the channel. And of course, follow us on Twitter if you like. If you're not in the live stream and you're just like away somewhere and you have your phone at there, you can still follow like all the updates here in the cryptocurrency market by following us on Twitter. So it's definitely very valuable. Make sure to like the tweet. It will be absolutely amazing. Share it with your friends if you want to. And make sure to follow us on Twitter. It's absolutely cool if you are going to do so. So Bitcoin coming down a little bit further again. Let's see what we're going to have here. It's all US media fault. Kept blowing things out of proportion. Wars imminent. Total 5. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. We just have to wait. I mean, there's nothing really we can do. It's all outside of our power, actually. So it's going to be interesting. It's for sure going to be very interesting. Guys, please sell your crypto. Bear is coming, crypto winter is coming. Everyone sell off, so we can buy more. No, I don't want to have the community that's going to lose money, man. I would like to have a profitable community. So selling, like, I saw some people saying, "Oh, I am selling my stuff right now." It's like pretty weird, because if you're selling right now, you're literally the definition of selling low, buying high. That's literally the definition, you know. So you're literally selling low. Bitcoin coming down even further, guys. Definitely very exciting times in terms of market volatility. And we're really testing how strong these bears or bulls are, man. Like let me see. Yeah, Jason Clark tuning into our stream, absolutely amazing. EGLD, look at EGLD. Oh wait, there's so many things. You guys want me to look at everything. So at the meantime, right, Bitcoin is dropping down again. It's the dollar index. So Bitcoin is moving against the dollar, of course, and like you can see over here on this chart, dollar the index is spiking, Bitcoin is coming down. So that is currently the effect that we're having. I don't know what, yeah, the dollar index is just showing a lot of strength against other currencies apparently. So it's moving up in a very rapid pace. Let's see how it's going to perform. If the dollar index finally comes down here, it could be resulting in Bitcoin coming up again. But currently, Bitcoin is not necessarily getting dumped out here. It's more like it's moving down against the dollar. So that's pretty important to know here. My bank is scamming me right now. I mean, man, that's why I invested in Bitcoin, because I got scammed by my bank. They're scamming me so hard. They're trying to rip me off. The problem with Bitcoin is that there's too much volatility compared to euro and US dollar. That's why people hate too much on it. And that's why, like, Bitcoin is a child. Bitcoin is 11 years old. Bitcoin is just 11 years old, guys. It's a young child. It's just, like, you should approach it like a person. Once it's 11 years old, it's still childish. And it has to develop its skills. It has to develop the network. And there has to be more money in circulation to make it a less volatile network. So it's like a long-term game. It's not a short-term game. Play it right. So Bitcoin coming down even further, guys. 39.4k. It's closing in really towards my accumulation zone here, guys. It's about to touch my green box here, where I would love to start accumulating positions on Ethereum and Bitcoin, etc. So it is looking definitely very crazy right now. Let me quickly check up on EGLD here, because my viewers really want to check it up here. So EGLD is definitely coming down massively right now here. Pretty unfortunate to see. So actually, rec handle in a continuation right now. Major support we could be looking for is definitely the 157 US dollars. What I would like to look at is the EGLD against the Bitcoin comparison. You know, we want to see how strong EGLD is performing against Bitcoin. So currently it's again at the bottom, and this is a point where it could start to be moving up again. So we will be analyzing Bitcoin coming up again as well. So pretty interesting. Bitcoin finding its way back up here, like you can see on the right side. Left side is, by the way, the dollar index. I live bankless. That's, you should say no towards it. And you know, the people that probably are panic selling Bitcoin, and people are selling off Bitcoin right now, are the people that like invested in Bitcoin to make some quick flips or something. You know, so some people invest in Bitcoin because they think, oh, I can make some very quick money very quickly. It's fun. I saw my friend making Bitcoin money from Bitcoin. I'm going to make some Bitcoin money from Bitcoin as well. That's not how you should be approach your way of investing. How I approach my investment is because I am here for the revolution. I'm here for the technology, and that's why I invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency assets, of course. Do know that. Please do take that in consideration. Are you still holding your EGLD long? Yes, I'm still going to be adding more. Is we're going to come much more down here actually. It's volatile because the market makers just run for money. That's also true. For sure. Buy EGLD for the future. I am doing so, my man. EGLD is definitely for me as well long-term hold. And I'm very convinced about my investment, about EGLD, that it's a good one. That it is definitely a very good investment. So yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. Yeah, big rejection on the RSI in the Bitcoin chart. Like you do know here. And the market is coming up again, actually. So Bitcoin really finding its way back up here. So actually, dollar index is spiking, and still Bitcoin is moving up towards the upside. Pretty amazing to see Bitcoin showing extra strength. A lot of new buyers are coming in towards the market. Is it dumb to buy Bitcoin right now? No, actually, I mean, you should do whatever you feel comfortable with. But actually, right now, I don't think it's a dumb buy at all here if you are accumulating Bitcoin around this range over here. There's a report of an explosion. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's like an hour ago already, right, Benji? So the report about the explosion is like a while back, if I say correctly. But like this constant fire, if I said correctly, it's constantly on the border. It's like fire shooting going around. So pretty crazy. Guys, by the way, smash up the like button if you do like the content. Smash up the like button. It's completely free. And of course, if we can maybe smash it up to 400 likes to stream, we could be doing a potential giveaway here later today. As well, if you're interested in a giveaway, we're giving away $2,000 on this channel. Go towards the Twitter page if you're interested in it. You can find all the socials in the link in the description. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. Let me see. There were 30% different shelling events yesterday, and an explosion today won't affect anything. Yeah, there's a lot of things going around here. There's also a lot of shooting going around on the border, so it's pretty crazy. Do you also trade with shares? Yes, I do. I do. Because currently, I mean, that's why I'm staying away from Bitcoin trading. Why I'm so cautious with it, because whales are manipulating it. They are manipulating the price action because they're trying to benefit from how the news is currently standing. And that's how it always goes with Bitcoin. This is how it always goes with Bitcoin. Don't pay taxes, don't support war. That's a very good one. That's a very good one. I have to pay my taxes, otherwise I'm a big problem. But you actually are true, because if you're paying taxes, you're actually supporting war. And I mean, probably everyone who is watching right here, no one wants to see war. I hate war. I just want to live in a peaceful period. I mean, this is absolutely the most terrible time, you know, to get war in the world. Like, war is not going to help us. We're only going to destroy the world. So that's terrible. If the USA gets involved with Bitcoin, Bitcoin will be 2 million. I mean, even more. So, whoa, Bitcoin, beautiful buy order came in here. Beautiful buy order flowed in towards the market. So stock market actually here, this is the US 500. Stock market taking a very big hit here, coming down even further. Look at this. This is a terrible dump. If we're going to look at daily support, where we're going to be aiming for, it's going to be around this 4,200 to 4,300 actually. That's going to be the range where we are looking to accumulate more at. But this is, of course, the US 500 stock market, where we could be seeing a potential bounce from off, of course. And do remember, we're not necessarily in a bear market, because literally 45 days ago, we still set a new all-time high on the stock market. So that is actually pretty interesting to say and interesting to see, actually. Oh, there's a big wind going on here outside. Major wind going around. Crazy stuff. Well, the US has more places to get researchers from. Yeah. I mean, it's just terrible. Yeah, look at the stock market. It's going. But yeah, zoom out once in doubt, you know. It's like, what is your perspective? It's like crazy. This is like since 2015, it moved up already so significantly, right? Since 2015, it's still well up 120%. So that's pretty decent. Of course, Bitcoin returns since 2015 is way more crazier. But still. Ethereum has stopped falling. Yeah, Bitcoin is well bouncing back up here. And what we want to be seeing here is that the dollar index is going to come down right now finally, because it has been grinding, can keep going up and up and up. Yeah, Storm Unice. I don't know. Unice? Do you call it like Unice? I don't know how you speak it. I hear the wind blowing against my window right here, so it's pretty crazy. Same here in France. It's windy AF. Yeah, it's pretty windy in whole like Europe, like the coast countries, because like there's a big storm. So yeah, dollar index losing their value. Pretty good to see. Hopefully we could be starting to come down. Hopefully it will start to come down here. Is that a head and shoulders on the S&P, or am I wrong? You're not wrong at all. It's definitely a head and shoulders pattern on the S&P on the daily time frame. So yeah, actually it's a very, very bearish price pattern here that we currently are creating. We're losing like a lot of strength here on this market. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And if we touch if we break the neckline, we're going to be looking for bearish price targets. But only like if we're going to be breaking bearish, like if we're going to be breaking bearish on the stock market, we're going to definitely look extremely bearish here. So this indeed, we can call this a left hat. We can call this the head here on the top side. And the creation of the right head is currently making here the right shoulder, right head, whatever you want to call it. So This is definitely looking pretty bad here for the stock market, and this could be go and result in like a significant correction, like you can see over here. If we're going to be breaking down on this pattern, the stock market, we're going to be looking for a horrible correction. And actually, I will be tweeting about it because this is actually a very good one to tweet about to raise awareness for everyone, because this is actually looking extremely terrible. So the S&P, the S&P 500. Oh, let me do a hashtag. S&P 500. Creating a major head and shoulders. Looks very ugly, if you would ask me. So yeah, once again, this is creating a major. So indeed, it's creating a major head and shoulders. Looks pretty ugly, if you would ask me. And this could be, of course, lead towards a terrible breakdown here on this market. By the way, Bitcoin recovering very strongly right now. And yeah, you can see currencies use the dollar index losing a little bit of strength here. Bitcoin coming up again, so always moving against each other. Usually moving against each other. Guys, once again, if you want to be help me out, once again, make sure to retweet and like this tweet here. Of course, that's why you should follow us on Twitter, once again, because we give you guys these updates here on the market, what are definitely very valuable, where you could get a lot of value out here. If you smash up the like button, yeah, it will be just very amazing if you could do so with this tweet, because yeah, we want to be raising the awareness for more people. And if you like retweet this tweet, yeah, we help more people, because we expose more people about what is currently going around here on the stock market, on the cryptocurrency market, etc. So, and actually, this is one of the most important things to see here. You're not going to create any FUD. No, it's not FUD. I'm not going to create any FUD. It's just like, this is the facts. I mean, I don't like, some people are saying, oh, you're creating hopium. Some people are saying, oh, you're creating FUD. No, I'm just sharing you what we're seeing in the market. And currently, we're seeing in hand and shoulders on the market. So I share we're seeing in hand and shoulders on the market. That is what I like to do here. And like, there's not like I will be having any influence on the market. Actually, Bitcoin, by the way, recovering very strongly. It looks like a very beautiful recovery on this market right here. Yeah. Exactly. Is it too risky to take a long here? I mean, actually, like, I want to be accumulating longs around for over 38k here. Bitcoin back above the 40,000 US dollars, guys. That's yeah, definitely a lot. I mean, right now we deserve a scream in the chat. So Bitcoin above beautiful levels again. Above the 40,000 US dollars again. So is it too risky to take a long? I mean, I'm not necessarily too greedy to take a long position right now here. I would love to see 38k getting touched here, this level over here, because that's my best accumulation range. But usually, you're just going to miss out of it and then still already start to be moving up. So yeah, let's see if this is already the bottom or we should wait a little bit longer. But this 4-hourly candle is looking pretty strong so far, actually, if you would ask me. So pretty good. Pretty good looking for Bitcoin, actually. And it's even continuing this pump up here. So looking good. Looking very strong. Looking very decent. So yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. Head and Shoulders shampoo. Yeah, it's a very good one. It's a very good shampoo. Lekker man. Zeker. Do you only spot trade? I do spot trading and leverage trading both here. If you want to be trading as well, check out Bybit. Like, I do spot and leverage trading on Bybit. If you want to check out Bybit, you can check out the link in the description. They're currently offering still this very crazy deposit bonus, and they're offering you a 30% off of all fees right now. So check it out in the link description right here. Sign up your account, because if you're signing up your account right now, you're preparing for like the next major run up. What I always do is, like, I already have my account with my funds in it. So if there's something happening, I can like react towards the market very quickly, just like I do with my streams. So see, buy the dip, guys. Yeah, buy the dip, everyone. Come on, I believe in you. Short squeeze. I mean, let's get a short squeeze. It will be amazing. Funding rates are still negative, so there's definitely a big chance on a short squeeze right here. As well, if Bitcoin could be breaking above this RSI down trend, we could be starting to look pretty bullish, actually. So that's, of course, the thing I'm waiting for. When will you live trade? I mean, once we have a good opportunity, I will live trade. But like, if we were like coming down towards 38.9k, I would have live traded here. But like, the point is, we need to have a good opportunity if I want to live trade, because live trading is like, is fun. I will do it like more times in the future, but I only do it once there's a good opportunity, you know. Your English is nice. I mean, man, I'm still trying to develop my English actually. This pump has no sense. I mean, it's just a bounce here. Bitcoin trade below 40K. People are greedy. People want to be buying Bitcoin. I do get it. And of course, dollar index is coming down again. So yeah, let's see where we're going to go towards from this point. Actually, I do. We're going to go to 30K. I mean, so much bears here in the chat. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So many bears. But I do like it. I do like to see like different opinions. I mean, I'm not necessarily extremely bullish. I'm not extremely bearish. I'm like in the middle point. I'm pretty neutral. But I do not want to be opening my position before touching this range over here, right? I want to see this retest over here. And then I could be opening a small position for a small bounce. I just don't want to be too greedy right here. Why don't you use emails? Emails are pretty good to use, but like I use emails, but not necessarily for imminent short term stuff here. For longer term stuff, I mean. I use them. I prefer them to use them on higher time frames. So yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, we fell as well below the email ribbon. That's why we came down even further from up that point. There's definitely some support to be found here. So Bitcoin even going further up, guys. It's exactly moving against the dollar index like it is always doing, of course. $28K Putin plans it. Let's see. Yeah, Putin is indeed buying Satoshis, guys. So pretty interesting. Trade what you can see, not what you think. That's how we should trade it. Going to be a volatile weekend. Oh yeah, bank holiday on Monday in the US. So yeah, indeed, it's going to be most certainly a volatile weekend. So it's going to be pretty important where we're going to close actually today, because if we're going to close around the 40K range, we're going to see a lot of volatility between the 40, below the 40 and above the 40, of course. So yeah, let's see if there's going to be a lot of retailers getting squeezed out this weekend. We're breaking the RSI downtrend on 1 hour right now. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good, guys. So I've already talked about it. If we break this RSI downtrend on the 1 hour right here, it's going to be looking actually pretty good for Bitcoin. And we're most certainly going to see some more further increasement in price valuation. Yeah, dollar above 30.95 is indeed very bad for Bitcoin. You would love to see the dollar a little bit lower. So I mean, it's pumping up right now heavily, but like we do know, how fast it can go up, but it can also come down again. How long is the bear market? I mean, we're in a reaccumulation phase rather than a bear market, in my opinion. Like, we were trading on this level like a year ago as well, so I don't really approach Bitcoin as a bear market over here. Because then, if you say Bitcoin is a bear market right now, you most certainly should search up the definition of a bear market. Because anyways, right now, unfortunately, I have to head out here on the stream. I mean, this is my third stream already today. I will be back like maybe tonight, probably tomorrow for sure. I mean, tomorrow for sure I will be back on the market, on the stream, on the channel. I will be dropping out another stream here. I will be talking about the market, what I'm seeing, and what we could be doing here to crush this market even further on, guys. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Bitcoin in the meantime is even pushing up further, like you can see right now in front of the chart here. I will show it for a second here. Bitcoin is even moving up further on, but nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching. And my screen is doing very weird, my colors are doing very weird, but thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go towards our Twitter page if you want to be seeing more of this market. We are going to keep you guys up to date here on Twitter in the meantime while we're not live here, so smash up that follow button over there at Rover CRC. Definitely worth to check out here. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notification so you not miss out on any of these emergency streams here, because we stream once we see important things on the market, and we discuss it live, so we can give you guys a live feedback, and so we can answer your questions live as well here. So it's definitely valuable to smash up the bell notification, subscribe to the channel. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll check you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.